Hey, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And let's get your take, guys, in the hustle stats for Houston.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Terry and Harden are the 1 and 2. Modiunas and Howard the post pair, and it's Ariza in at the small forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Rockets. Well, looking back on last season, you didn't know where the Rockets would end up in terms of seeding in the playoffs. Ended up with the 2 seed because they won the Southwest Division, and as it turned out, everything worked out very well for them.
It really did, and had a divisional matchup in that first round against the Mavs, but the Rockets took care of business in that series and would advance.
Now here's Harden, following the miss by Draymond Green. Harden kicks to Modiunas. No good with the triple.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Clark. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Harden against Curry. Harden outside. Here's the 3. The shot is off. Curry with some nice D. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
There's Green with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Howard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Harden outside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the 2-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Warriors trail by 14. And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, GA, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. Now, here's Curry. The jumper from the free throw line is good. Curry's got 5.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved, and they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
Thanks again, Doris. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
And guys, the Warriors ended the year at just over a 10-point differential per game. I mean, still that number is staggering when you think of what it takes to achieve that mark over the course of a season. Typically, championship teams are somewhere in the +6 to +8 range. 10 is off the charts.
Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Houston. And Golden State also making a change. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Brandon Rush.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on him.
Yeah, and I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And the Rockets making a change here. Capella's checked in. And the Warriors also making a change. Livingston's checked in.
And you know what? That Warriors point differential was helped out a lot by their play at home. The home differential was almost +15 points per game. A lot of blowout wins. scary thing is they set their starters in the fourth so often, they could have made those numbers even higher had they wanted.
Here's Beverly after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Beverly with the ball. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Nice work there coming off the screen. And the Rockets lead by 12.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play. These defenders look overmatched right now, especially inside.
Well, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points from close range. So I'd have to agree with you, Barton. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Count it, and the Houston lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Thompson. And here's Beverly. Pass to Ariza. The tray kept alive. Beasley outside. Now Ariza. He's got 8. Beasley sets a screen for Ariza. Just 4 to shoot. Can't get it to go.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
On the wing, Thompson. That drops, and it comes off the assist from Livingston. Livingston's got his 4th assist in this one. Now, here's Beverly. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. 27 seconds left in the first half. For the Rockets, Terrence Jones comes in for Michael Beasley. And it's Andrew Goudlock in for Corey Brewer. Then for the Warriors, Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Green. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Now here's Beverly. At the elbow, Jones finds himself wide open and drills it. Jones has got his first points of the night. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Barbosa. Knocks it loose. Here's Livingston. And so we conclude the...
Guys, I'm here with Steph Curry
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 10. All right, Big Diesel, your take. And that'll do it for now as we send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments.
What a performance from Harden here. He's got 11 points and some good assists, too. 4 of them. He's having a great passing game and is knocking down those foul shots as well.
Not to mention just the overall fundamentals that he's put on display here today.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Curry in at the point guard position. Well, you think about Stephen Curry, and your first thought is he's a remarkable three-point shooter. That's right. But he's not just a long-range threat.
Yeah, I see him as a shot maker, one of the league's top mid-range shooters off the pull-up, too, and he's a creative finisher. Floaters and backspin shots, English, high off the glass. Again, the best shot maker, I think, in the history of the game.
Now Curry. James Harden missing on the 3. Bogut sets a screen for Thompson from past the arc. And the Warriors get it back. Goes back up. No good from Bogut.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Curry against Beverly. In the corner, Harden cranes the three-pointer. Harden's got 14.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor.
I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Now here's Curry. 8 points for him. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry. Rockets leading by 10. Harden outside. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Beverly, the pass to Ariza. 6 to shoot. Screen by Howard. Harden with it. Headed now by Barnes. And they get it back. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. And the Warriors making a change here. Spades is checked in. Warriors trail by 10. Here's Curry. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Curry's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you know, last season, Steve Kerr came into a good situation, but a touch awkward. The team wasn't 100% on board with the firing of the previous coach, but he won them over in a hurry.
Now, here's Beverly. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Howard.
Oh, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Greg, Steve Kerr did win over the locker room in a hurry last season. They had finished a successful run under Mark Jackson. Winning accelerates everything. They certainly bought into it.
They really did. And people don't often appreciate how difficult it is to come into a situation where expectations are that high. But he also went out of his way to empower his players and really give them some accountability. Didn't try to hide anyone on defense and played to the strengths of his team on the offensive end.
Now here's Beverly after the miss from Klay Thompson. Kicks it out to Harden. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Launches it. And Curry pulls it down.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
And the wide open shot from Green. And again, no good by Golden State. Rockets leading by 10. Here's Beverly. And the shot falls short this time. The Warriors have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Here's Curry. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And that's 12 points for Steph Curry.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence. And Maurice Speights last season was the best year of his career. I mean, he shot the cover off the ball and did a nice job on the boards as well.
Jason Terry is checked in for Houston. Then for the Warriors, Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Speights. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. Here's Ariza. Off target from outside. Greg, you were just talking about Mo Spates. Clark, he has a great mid-range jump shot.
He does, and they actually call him Mo Buckets. But he actually played so well last season, they even threw in Mo VP from time to time.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Barbosa's checked in.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
And in rush, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. The Rockets shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one. It's no secret, Clark, what this Houston Rockets team wants to do. They want to get to the line, drive the lane, and hurt you from outside the arc.
And they'll do it all at a very fast pace. I mean, they're fun to watch. The pace is something that I think sneaks up on teams sometimes, Kevin.
Good point. And so it's Houston with it. The Warriors making the shot. Harden up top, covered by Barbosa. Hits the front of the rim and out. Warriors trail by 7.
And no doubt the Rockets were one of the faster-paced teams in the league last year. When you have the firepower they do, you want it to become a scoring fest.
A lot of the wins for the Rockets, guys, I thought last year came from just wearing down their opponent. I mean, you can keep up with their pace for a quarter, maybe 2, but it's very hard to sustain it for 48 minutes shot for shot.
The Warriors have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. That's good from Rush.
Well, with the season the Warriors put together, they came out way ahead of everybody else in the West. I mean, given how tough the West was last year, that makes their 67-win season all the more impressive. One of the best in history in my mind.
Warriors took apart the West last season. They went 42-10 against the rest of the conference. The games between them and second place in the West were the same as the games between second place and 8th in the West.
And the Warriors didn't just pick on the little guys. I mean, they had big wins over the top teams in the West. Against the rest of the playoff teams, the Warriors were a whopping 20-5.
Now Rush. James Harden missing on the 3. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession.
That's a major mental mistake. I mean, there's no other way for me to describe it. He didn't know where he was on the court. That's a basic fundamental. You have to be alert to where you are.
Some changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Ezeli, and Ian Clark subbed in for Sean Livingston.
He's their go-to guy. When he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
Warriors trail by 7. There's the feed to Bogut. And a wide open look for Iguodala. His 3-pointers off the mark. Houston's gone into a slump here from 3-point range. Shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. Rush with the steal. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's how you make it happen, guys. Ball pressure and then a run out.
And that's how you flip the script in terms of momentum right there.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Clint Capella, Corey Brewer.
Here's Barbosa. Got it off in time, but it's no good.
Okay, man, put your hands together for
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. Rockets leading by 5. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Then there's Moniunas. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Capella in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Curry kicks to Green. Moniunas with the steal. Beverley dishes to Capella. Beverley against Barnes. Beverly, the pass to Capella. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. And the Rockets lead by 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders.
Whoa!
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
I tell you what, guys, I don't care what the score is. That's the play we're going to remember when this game is over.
Here's Harden. And good as it rattles through the hoop. Harden's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, a good job by the defender of not getting fooled by the step back, but he still got the shot to fall.
One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He's on fire. And they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the Rockets were a tough team last year, but at times it really felt like a one-man show. Harden carries them so much for so long. You just have to wonder if it wore him out.
Dwight Howard's checked in for Capella. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Outside for Curry. Connects from three-point range.
That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Rockets leading by 6. Beverly with the ball. Screen by Howard. Here's Ariza. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no. Good. Curry kicks to Green. They get the rebound. Tries again, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's good from Barnes.
And some of Harrison Barnes' teammates have referred to him as the senator because of the way he carries himself. And, you know, a very level-headed, dignified young man, and just he has an air about it.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Harrison Barnes at time. Has been criticized in the past for not being more Clark assertive on the court.
Well, you know, it's interesting. He had to work. HB can't get caught up in that. He's got to be true to himself. You know what I tell guys? Do you.
Yeah.
Do you.
Curry with it. And it's Harden picking him up, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Houston leading by 4. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. No good. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Nobody near Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 9 points for Barnes.
And when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to rally and get back into it.
And, Greg, it was really their defense just as much as their offense that served as the real catalyst. And I think it allowed them to put that run together. Tell you what, the defense has nothing to worry about out there with him shooting. I mean, he can't dial it in from deep this half at all.
Curry wide open. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. And look, rightfully disappointed with how they've played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him, and we'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot. He's saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
It's Harden with the drive. Another miss by Houston. Here's Golden State. They've outscored him 10 points to 2 during this run. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on James Harden. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Barnes. And here's Iguodala outside. Cannot hit. And it's Houston the other way. It's Harden with the drive. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one. All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
And the points are starting to add up in a hurry, especially when you're giving up those looks from deep.
Over in the corner, Beverly. Offensive rebound. The Warriors have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Here's Bogut, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That feed by Iguodala, a really good example of his passing ability.
Harden outside. Dishes to Beverly. The Warriors pull it in. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They trail by 4. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter. .104 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden against Thompson. Harden outside. Five to shoot. Left side Ariza. They need this. And that's collected by Bogut. And that's an intentional foul. Here's Curry. And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident as he's able to go up and knock those down.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're behind by 6. 34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
Yeah, it has to be quick because every tick is critical.
Here's Ariza. Ariza with another miss.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Shooting for Houston, Draymond Green, taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Not sure there's anything they can do to salvage this one.
Not anymore. I mean, any chance they had got away from them, slipped right out of their hand.
James Harden.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game. So it's the Rockets now. Harden inside the three-point line. It's Clark with the rebound.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot selection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making.
At the line for the Rockets, Ian Clark. Taking 2 shots.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Harden inside the three-point line, and a great job by the contesting that shot and forcing the miss. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They came in here.